Hey, good Friday morning. I guess it's afternoon here on the East Coast. It's story time, everybody, and I'm here to tell you a little story about the Zoom call that I just got off of. Um, Story time. So, back like probably, I would say it was probably, I don't know, it was last summer at some point. I went to Costa Rica and I was down there for another reason. I've been to Costa Rica multiple times. I was down there. I had some opportunities down there, took advantage of them. I was there with a bunch of you guys that are in this group. We were doing a fam trip with the tourist board. But I took a chance on meeting. I really wanted to meet the Costa Rican Trail owners. Wilhelm, you've seen him in this group. And because I was there with another association, we couldn't really link up until the end. And he invited me to dinner. We got there late. He came to my hotel. Literally, we were eating dinner probably 10 o'clock at night. They were so patient. Just waited for me to show up, to be there. Anyway, I had dinner with Costa Rican Trails, and I just want to give them a shout out today. So this is really just a shout out video today about how amazing their company is. Because I knew in my mind when I was in Costa Rica, I had one of my big clients hit me and say, hey, we've got 50 people that need to go to Costa Rica. They're executives, they're donors to a university. Do you think you could handle the business? And I was like, okay, what do? We just cannot hand that to anybody. And so I was kind of filling out Wilhelm to decide whether or not Costa Rican Trails was going to be the company or if I was going to hand that off to someone else. Then I kind of stalled out for a while. And I ended up not hearing back for a while. And New York, it was probably 4th of July. We were in New York City. All of a sudden I get a text and they're like, we want to go for it. They went to bat. They went to bat for us. Costa Rican Trails went to bat for us. We had to do pretty much a buyout of the Nayara Springs. We had to get the W. They moved people around in the hotel, out of the hotel, so we could move our group into the hotel because they had pull with them. So the moral of the story is we end up closing the deal. And today we kind of had our kind of like a final walkthrough of what the group's going to look like. They're leaving in a couple of weeks. And we're just kind of tying up loose ends. You know, I'm thinking I'm having the meeting with just Rodolfo Gonzalez, who's been their group guy, and he's been excellent to work with. He gets back with me. He returns the emails. I have my client on the line. And lo and behold, I open up the Zoom today, and Wilhelm's on the Zoom. And so here you've got the owner of the company who's also so worried about the smallest details for even a group of 50. So I'm giving them a Lux Tribe shout out, Costa Rican Trails, because I'm just so impressed with their service. I didn't shop this group. I told him right off the bat, I was like, hey, this is your bid to lose, because I'm not going to go out and multi-shop my vendors. I'm not. When I find a vendor that I love, I stick with them. I'm loyal to the end, you know? And so really, I told them, this is your group to lose. I'm handing this to you. I'm not going to go out and shop this. And it was just, it's been like such a great experience because it can be really overwhelming booking groups and doing groups. And so giving a shout out to Costa Rican Trails today, hook up with Wilhelm von Brennen. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that right. Literally, I've butchered his name like all year. They're European, him and his husband. They run the company. Great guys. So anybody who'd show up at 10 o'clock at night in a hotel to meet me after I put them off are just great people to start with. So, hey, giving them a shout out, Costa Rican Trails. And I feel like they've just done a bang up job. And in a couple of weeks when I'm down there with my group, you can see live. I'll be down there half of the time because I'm actually coming from our other group in Egypt. I'll be flying clear across the world to meet up with these guys halfway along their journey. And so you can follow along and see what an amazing job that they've done. So there's a Lux Tribe vendor shout out for an awesome company, Costa Rican Trails. Thanks, you guys. Talk to you later.